Okay, on Late Night Bakes with Inga, we are going to make a quick pizza. Ignore the chicken in the background, that's for another recipe. Right now, I have olive oil, I have bread flour, I have yeast, warm water with some sugar in it, and I have some iodized salt. Okay, I added a quarter of a teaspoon of active dry yeast to the water. It's cloudy right now, so I'm waiting for it to get a little bit slightly foamy, and then I'm going to add the olive oil to the mixture. As you can see, I added the olive oil to the mixture and stir a little bit. Now I'm going to add it to my mixer. Okay, I'm using bread flour to make this pizza crust because bread flour has a higher protein content and it gives the pizza dough more structure. And I'm going for a thin crust pizza, not one of those puffy pizzas. So here you can see it says, try it for pizza. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the flour enough so that it blends, it soaks up most of the liquid in my mixer. Okay, you could see that I probably need to add a little bit more flour, not much. I really want sort of a semi-sticky dough. I don't want anything that's too dry and too firm. I want something slightly fluffy, and that's about it. All right, I combined all my ingredients together, the bread flour, the water, the oil, the sugar and the yeast, everything, and I combined it in the mixer. And now I'm letting the flour stand for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes in a process called autolyse. And what happens during this process is that the flour will get a chance to absorb all the moisture, the water, and it will provide a more structured crust this way. This way the crust won't fall apart. So I'm just letting it sit for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go back and mix it up again to make sure it's a smooth ball. All right, this is my crust. This is what it looks like. I spread it out. Now, usually when you have a crust that's made with bread flour that has a lot of high protein in it, you know, when you first go to stretch it out, it's going to give you a hard time and pull back. When that happens, all you have to do is just leave it for a few minutes, let the dough relax, and then you can begin again in a few minutes or so and then push it into place and start to stretch your dough out to the shape you want. All right, I made a quick sauce to go on this pizza. Basically what it is, it's tomato paste, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, Italian seasoning, onion powder and garlic powder, and a little bit of water to kind of thin it out a little bit. I like the taste of tomato paste because it's very, very tangy and tart, and I like the combination of that on pizza, especially with pepperoni because I'm using pepperoni on this pizza. Okay, here is my pizza, fully dressed and fully loaded. It's got mozzarella cheese on the bottom, pepperoni on top, and some shavings of Parmesan cheese on top of that. Now I'm ready to put it into the oven, and I'm gonna let it bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. And then I'll pull it out, show you what it looks like. The finished product, I just took it out of the oven, hot and fresh. And this is Late Night Bakes with Inga, a quick, thin crust pepperoni pizza with cheese. See you next time.